What's up, guys? Back out at the beach. If you watched my last video, it was the More Than Fishing tournament, striped bass tournament, and I didn't catch one. Caught a few perch, but no striped bass, and I got a little bit of a bitter taste in my mouth. So I'm back out here trying to catch a striper today. And it's about 8 o'clock now. As you can tell, the sun's about to set. We'll probably have, I don't know, maybe another 15 minutes until sunset. So probably another half an hour or so of light. And we're gonna cast all the way until we can't see anymore, and then we'll probably head home. But really quick outing out here at the beach. I'm gonna start off throwing the good old-fashioned Lucky Craft Flash Minnow, and we got a nice little hole right here. I think there might be some fish in here. Let's see what we can get. Got a good feeling about this little spot. Nice little rip where there's some deep water right in the middle here. And I'm feeling this is a good hangout spot for either a little striped bass or some surf perch. Either way, once they see this Lucky Craft, they're not going to be able to resist it. Oh, there's one. First fish on the Lucky Craft. Feels like a decent one. Not too bad. I think it's a perch. There we go. Yeah, not a bad one. Nice little red tail surf perch. So that is a red tail surf perch. Here in California, the minimum size is 10 and a half inches. This one's probably about, I'd probably guess 12 or 13 inches. So definitely keeper. He's going in the bag. So some of you may have noticed in my last surf fishing video, I donned a new reel. That being this Daiwa BG 4000. I've never really, I don't think I've ever owned a Daiwa reel before. I've always been a Shimano guy, but I wanted to try something new. I'm not sponsored by any reel companies, obviously. So I wanted to try a Daiwa. This has really good reviews online. And actually, if you do want to see an in-depth review on this reel, I'll leave it linked in the description below. It's done by another local YouTuber, Ish with Fish. And yeah, so far so good. Honestly, I haven't put any big fish on it yet. It did catch a few, in fact, all but one of my surf perch in the last video. And obviously just caught that one right there. So far so good. Cast's good. Drag is nice. Really smooth. But really, the testament to see if a reel is worth the value is to see how long it lasts and put it up against some bigger fish here in the surf. So any reel really will stand up to a couple of surf perch. So hopefully over the course of this season we can put it to the test against some big striped bass, some 30+ inch fish, and we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted, but so far so good. There's one. Well, that feels like a striper. That feels like a striper, I think. Right as the sun's going down, it's probably can't see much. But he just slammed that Lucky Craft. Definitely feels a lot heavier than the first one. Oh, maybe not. Oh, dude, this is a huge... Oh, no, it is a striper. There we go. Striped bass number 1 for today. Really clean looking striper. The guess is 19 inches. He's definitely a healthy fish. Pretty thick. Yeah, he is 19... Right at 19 inches, all right. My visual measurement skills are on par. Look at this view. So people have asked me in previous videos what kind of retrieve I use with the Lucky Craft Flash Minnow. And really it's super simple, just a slow and steady retrieve. I don't really do any jerking, no pausing. Just fast enough to where you can feel the action of the lure. And this braided line really helps detect the action. And not too fast where it's just burning it back in, just fast enough to feel the action. I find that I've gotten the best results that way. But hey, if you guys have found anything different, let me know in the comments below. If you guys are getting better results with you know, pump, pause, or anything like that, I'm open to trying new things. So let me know in the comments below if you guys that have caught fish on the Lucky Craft, what kind of retrieve are you guys using? Oh, there's another one. Oh, that feels like a bigger fish. Loosen my drag a little bit. Oh yeah, this is a bigger fish. Definitely a bigger fish. You guys probably can't see much because it's getting dark here, but we just hooked up with a bigger fish. So it's taking a little bit of drag. Actually, now it's just coming in. Well, there it goes, there it goes. So when you're fighting these fish in the surf, you never want to fight against the wave. The waves are your friend. And when the wave's going out, let that fish run out, let your drag do the work. And then when the wave pushes in, that's when you're going to gain line on it. Because that fish is working extra hard against the waves to try and get back out to deeper water. There he goes, back with the wave. Then when this wave comes in, that's when he capitalizes, like that. There we go. Not a monster, but a little bit bigger than the last one. Always gotta watch out when you're handling these fish when they have a lure in their mouth like this. There's 3 trebles in there that all could potentially get stuck in your fingers. So definitely want to exercise caution when handling these fish, especially when they're feisty like that. Alright guys, there's our second striped bass of the night there. As you can tell, it's pretty much dark now. We got a little bit of light left, but not much. And hey, these striped bass are on the chew, so I'm gonna get this guy unhooked. It's only been about 5 to 10 minutes after that last fish. So the fish are definitely on the chew. I need to get my line back out there. Let's see if we can get number 3. I think there's a school of fish in here. Usually when they're hitting that quick after one another, you've hit a good school of fish, especially when they're that size. A lot of times people call those schooly striped bass because the smaller ones tend to school up a little bit more than the bigger ones do. So I know there's a good school of striped bass out here. I just caught 2 and then had one other hit that came off. So now I'm going to upgrade to the Daiwa SP Minnow. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm looking for a big fish. Now, that Lucky Craft definitely will catch big fish, but if you saw my big striped bass video from last year, those hooks are definitely not designed for striped bass. For all likeliness, I should have lost that fish that I caught last year, so I don't want to make that mistake again. I'm going to switch out to this Daiwa SP Minnow, and let me just show you really quick the modifications that I've done to this to make sure that I don't lose a big fish. 1, I switched out the split rings, and 2, I beefed up the hooks. These are BMC, I think 2-aught 4X hooks. I'll leave them linked in the description below if you want to check them out. But highly recommend doing those modifications, at the very least switching out the split rings, because if you do hook up with a big one, more likely than not it's going to straighten those split rings out, and you don't want that to happen when you got 20+ pound fish on. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this in there. We'll see what happens. Up for me tonight. Threw around the SP Minnow for a little while, but no hits on it. I think the that most of the fish in here were schoolie size and around 18 inches to 24 inches, similar to the ones we caught. So I think that's why we didn't get any hits on this one, but surely when the big fish come around, we're going to be throwing this again, and I'm sure we're going to catch them. So anyway, if you want to check out this lure or the Lucky Craft Flash Minnow, I'll leave them linked in the description below. One disclaimer I'm going to give is the hooks that I replaced on the Lucky Craft are not strong enough for striped bass. I mean, these fish that we caught today, they weren't big ones by any means, and even these guys were straightening out the hooks a little bit. So I'm going to have to look for a little bit stronger replacement hooks when it comes to striped bass with the Lucky Craft. So I'm going to do some research. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. If you have replacement hooks that you use, that you've caught fish on the Lucky Craft, let me know. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. We got full moon conditions. I wonder if that's why the striped bass were on the bite today. Interesting. Let me know in the comments below. Striped bass bite better at night during the full moon? I don't know.